Okay guys, this is Ashish and
This is Neha.
so welcome to our channel, the Indian Travel Loggers, and this episode is about flight travel. So the flight operations were suspended since the lockdown has started, and on 25th of May, Government of India started the flight operation once again with very limited flight options, and that was the time when everybody wanted to go to their home because बहुत सारे लोग stuck थे in different cities and they were waiting to get the flight operation started, and because of that a lot of people were facing lot of issues. So because of this there was one situation which we were also facing, and Neha was stuck in her hometown, and she was stuck in Bhopal, and because of that she was not able to come down to Mumbai. So around 15th or 16th June we booked the ticket from Bhopal to Mumbai, and 19th she had to travel from Bhopal to Mumbai. How was the experience, Neha, when you were traveling in flight and when you got a ticket and you got some guidelines also with you, and जो airlines की तरफ से या Make My Trip की तरफ से guidelines आप लोगों को दिया गया था, तो how was the feeling when you thought of traveling by a flight?
Initially, I was skeptical about a flight travel. और ऐसा थोड़ा सा डर था कि if any of the passenger on the flight is infected, so it might be risky to travel with that. But later on, it just subsided because already I was going to office daily, and with precautions, I could take a travel. Now, when I read the guidelines on ticket, Air India ticket, not much of it was written on that. Only requirement was that one should be wearing mask for the protection, and secondly, Arogya Setu app must be installed on the mobile. Thirdly, the luggage quantity was limited, like we could have only one luggage in number, maximum up to 20 kgs, and one cabin handbag which could be of maximum 8 kgs only. So that was not much of it, and I packed my things according to the rules, and I had one mask also. Then Ashish and my brother also suggested that I should take some extra precautions, so I opted for one face shield and gloves, cotton gloves, because it was not possible to wear those rubber gloves all through the time, so I opted for this only, and one cotton apron also. And when I reached the airport, they were taking lot of precautions there, and it was very good. The markings were done for keeping the distance between the passengers before entering the airport, and all of our luggage was being sanitized there.
Okay.
So that was a very wonderful thing. And before entering the airport, as we know that we have to show our ticket and our ID, so that was good. That was easily done because the lady was behind a shield, protected glass shield, and out of the glass shield I had to show my ID as well as the boarding pass, and they let me enter. And when we enter again, there were two people sitting at a distance, and they were taking the temperature, and they took a form, filled up, and that form was in the form of a declaration that I have no COVID-19 related symptoms or any other illness, no coughing and nothing, and no one from outside the city had visited me earlier, or no one in my family or another person had visited me have infected with COVID-19. And one more thing I had to mention in that, I had to give the complete address of my destination where I was supposed to go.
So for that they were asking for any proof of address proof?
No address proof was being asked.
Okay.
Only I had to mention the complete address with PIN code.
Okay.
And they let me in, and thereafter there was scanning of the luggage. So luggage was scanned, and
check-in process.
Yeah, check-in process. So one more thing I would like to tell here, the boarding pass, the boarding details were supposed to be pasted by us beforehand while we were moving from home.
So I heard that you have to do a web check-in.
Yeah, we had to do a web check-in, not the check-in process.
Okay, that check-in process is not there.
No, there are kiosks, so you can do your check-in process at kiosk. There are self check-in process can be done at the kiosk. or you can do a web check-in at your own
So
mobile.
if we are doing the web check-in, do we need to take out the print, or they will be okay with the mobile check-in?
They are okay with the mobile check-in slip,
details,
but we need to take a printout because we have to show it at every step. And one more thing, we have to paste. There is a part in the boarding pass at the below part, and that bottom part is to be pasted on your luggage. Because
Okay,
they are not
okay.
going to pass
Paste
put-
anything.
they are not going to put which earlier
Any
used to be
sticker,
done.
yeah, okay,
They
okay.
used to put a sticker that was not being done right now, and then we moved on to the next for our
Next
boarding.
step, yeah.
Yes, the boarding part. And there also they were taking all precautions. Everyone was wearing their protective gear, and we were also supposed to. If anyone was not wearing mask, they were immediately pointed out that they should cover their face with a mask. So that was the thing they were doing, and all the other process was same as we normally
Do it.
as we normally
As we
find.
used to do it in prior to lockdown.
Only difference is the airport authorities and the people working there, they were all wearing masks and protective gears, and they were not touching anything of your luggage
Okay.
or
Okay.
but they were very helping and very because we were wearing all sort of things and kind of afraid, and some people are apprehensive.
Right.
So they were guiding us in a very cordial manner, very friendly manner, I would say. After a security check and everything, when we are about to enter the plane, before that we have to submit another declaration form, and that declaration form is about our health and everything.
Again, you have to
It
fill
was
the-
more or less similar to what we had
Declared
given
from prior.
earlier.
Yeah, okay.
It was more or less just certain different questions,
Okay.
and address was supposed to be mentioned again. So again a declaration I had to give there. And at that time, because my seat was the middle seat one, so the government, the High Court order had allowed to fill the middle seats with the condition that the middle seat passengers should be provided with the proper protection.
Okay. Okay.
So that protection was provided to us at that time.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
At airport?
And it was, yes, at airport, not at the airport exactly, when we were just about
Boarding.
to board
Okay.
at that time. So after I submitted this form, I was given a kit, and they helped me out with that also, because there was one cap which I had to use for my cover of my hair. Then secondly, there were two covers for my shoes, and
Okay.
a wraparound gown was
Okay.
there,
Okay.
which I had to tie with and for the people who were sitting on the window seat and the LA seat, for them they had provided face shield. There was no protective gear like this for them. It was only for the middle seat people.
So they were providing the face shield.
They were providing the face shield only for the window seat and LA seat,
Okay.
LA
LA
seat,
seat.
yeah, and not for the middle seat one.
Okay.
And mask was compulsory for everyone. They had to bring it on their own.
Okay.
And as soon as we entered, we saw that all the cabin crew, airline crew, all of them were wearing PPE kit with full coverages and masks and gloves and everything. And they were very helpful. It's not that because of this situation they are not going to help us or something like that.
Right.
It was already told and mentioned on the ticket that nothing would be served.
The food and all,
yes,
they'll
food,
not
water,
serve.
nothing
Okay.
would be served.
Okay.
And water limit is like earlier only 100 ml.
100 ml.
Yes.
In your bottle.
Yes, in our bottle, nothing more than that we could carry. And as soon as we reached Mumbai airport, we were asked to dispose of all that kit things. All those things were to be disposed of in the specifically kept biohazard bins. So
Right.
we were not supposed to put it anywhere else
Yeah.
or discard it at home or somewhere. At the airport itself, they had kept biohazard at the biohazard bins at the exit point, and in those bin only we
Okay.
had to dispose of.
So when you reached Mumbai, Mumbai airport, and when you were coming out of the plane, and after that you were coming out of the airport, did they ask anything, or did they, give you any form to fill? I think
No.
there is a quarantine process.
There was
Yeah.
nothing like a form or something. As soon like we gather our luggage and started to come out, at that place there were some officials standing there, 2-3, and they were asking us for what purpose we are visiting, and is there any return ticket available.
Okay.
If it is available, we had to show them the return ticket, And when they asked me if there is any written ticket and for how many days you are here, I told them I'm here for 7 to 8 days. They said, okay, you have any written ticket? That was not available.
Okay.
So they clearly told me, in case since you do not have the written ticket, you have to remain quarantined here for 14 days. Either show us the ticket if you're supposed to go after 7 days, or you have to be home quarantined for 14 days. When I was supposed to exit the airport, at that moment when they asked me for how much period I am going to be here, and then they asked me that I have to be home quarantined for 14 days, at that moment then they put a seal over here. 2 seals were put. One seal was that I will be home quarantined, and secondly the date was mentioned after 14 days. One more point we should remember, that is, try to avoid using public utilities at the airport and in the plane itself.
Okay.
That's it for now. Stay safe and happy traveling.
So guys, hope you understood the process of air travel, and this is very simple, not to worry about anything, because it is like we used to travel prior to lockdown. So just while you're traveling, just stay safe, cover yourself with proper mask and shield and apron and PPE kit. If you can buy a PPE kit, that would be better. So guys, that's it for now. Please do subscribe our channel. If you are coming to our channel first time, please do subscribe and press the bell icon, and please do comment आपको हमारा वीडियो कैसा लगा, and also please share it with your friends and family so that they will be able to get the information about the flight travel. So take care, happy traveling, bye bye.